Hello, my name is Tatiana Ortega, and I'll be discussing my presentation on rebels and Devil's Highway in current America. In my essay, I discuss the setting of the desert and how much of an effect it had on the men. In the middle of the book, it describes who the Walton 26 men were. They were all men of different ages trying to find better opportunities in life for their families and back home in Mexico, Veracruz. The men were hardworking and willing to walk through the desert for a couple hours. The guide, Mendes, doesn't know where he's going and gets them lost. It's been more than a day of walking, but Mendes still pushes them to walk for hours in extreme heat. Mendes continues to deny, saying that they are almost there. The men suffer physically and mentally. They experience hallucinations and some go mad. They go through the 6 stages of hypothermia and extreme thirst. The men slowly die. On page 108 in The Devil's Highway, Uriah states, as they walk, they start to lose themselves. Their accounts of the following days fade into strange twilights of pain. Names are forgotten. Locations are nebulous. At best, since none of them, not even the coyotes, even knew where they were. So Mendes tells a group of men to give all of their money so he can bring water. Laurel and Mendes never come back. His excuse is that if they helped them, they would all be dead. In reality, Mendes did not care if the group were dying. He only saw the men as money. He was not there to help at all. Their own people betrayed them and leave them to die. This is the common practice of the Coyote King. The novel Uriah states, every week walkers are left to die by their guides. It is so common that it must be seen as a standard coyote practice, a business move. This shows that the coyotes do not see them as people. They don't have any remorse for them. This is a convenience for the coyotes. And the ones that do die are known as the Yuma 14. People will continue to die because both governments do nothing to prevent the deaths from happening. Walton 26 is only famous because of the numbers, not because of the rebels themselves. Uriah wanted to change this by giving a more intimate view of the lives of the men. In the beginning of the book, Uriah introduces a white man who dies on the Devil's Highway on January 18, 1541. He goes on saying, others died before. According to Sandra, Uriah is setting up the story to show a white man's death is more important than any other death. She says, the white man is first, and any who preceded him were nameless others. This is from Sandra's criticism. Other minorities are not worth mentioning. This shows how rebels are degraded because a white man is recorded compared to the thousands of rebels who are forgotten. America today celebrates rebels. Misty Copeland is the first African American to be a principal at the ABT, American Ballet Theater, in history. No other African American has ever been a principal in a ballet company. It was very rare for there to even be a black core dancer, which is a background dancer. The American Ballet Theater made it possible. They are the first company to have a minority prima. This won't be the last, and they are continuing to raise the bar of diversity in the company and dance industry. For many years, the ballet industry was known to be racist, but this company is rebuilding this custom. The American Ballet Theater with Misty Copeland creates Project Plie, and this program seeks dancers of diversity to train with teachers from the company. The company wants to open up the doors for those who are overlooked. What makes ABT so different from others is that they are purposely looking for dancers of ethnic backgrounds to have a chance to train with professionals and enter the professional ballet industry. The companies aim to broaden the diversity. They want the company to look more like America, which America has different types of races. Other dance companies follow, like Joffrey Ballet, San Francisco Ballet, Austin Ballet, and that's only to name a few. The companies are finally supporting minorities more than ever. And a quote from Misty Copeland is, you can start late, look different, be uncertain, and still succeed. Thank you for listening.